ultimate team. Wrestling dreams in the podcast world, they're the kings and queens. Laughs and stories under the spotlight's gleam. Together they conquer the ultimate team.
What's up, everybody? It's me, your boy, 10 Lives with Tony.
And the producer, Kara.
And we are the 10 Lives and Texas Wrestling Podcast. In case you guys didn't hear, Hulk Hogan did it 71. Kira's going to take over for now until I can get off this bus. I have kids to drive. But guys, once again, Hulk Hogan dead at 71 years old. And we're going to go through his whole career in the next hour or so. And we'll talk about this and hopefully some fans interact. Kira, I know it's going to be tough for you, but use your phone to get some information on Hulk Hogan. They're not big on him. Hulk Hogan, main event of WrestleMania 1 through 9, an icon in the business, Hall of Famer, has been main eventing day after day. But listen, that's what it is. So Kira, take over, and I'll still be here.
Okay, guys. Well, this is an interesting thing that's happening right now, guys. As you heard, Hulk Hogan has passed away. I got the email, and honestly, I thought it was fake. There's some people here on earth that you feel like will live forever.
Love it.
Huh?
Keep going.
Oh, and Hulk Hogan just seemed like one of those people. I honestly haven't heard. I'm gonna mute Tana and Tony real quick. Did it mute? I haven't heard anything about it. Didn't even mute. I didn't hear anything about Hulk Hogan or his health or anything like that. But maybe that's just because I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, he went into cardiac arrest. I'm looking up the story right now because we literally saw it and just clicked the live button because we have to talk about this. But yeah, he's a legend in the business, in multiple businesses actually, in Hollywood and wrestling. Everybody knows Hulk Hogan. So this is a very
Yes, not to cut you off, Kira, but yes, everybody knows Hulk Hogan. I know you're struggling right now, so do your little research while I'm talking.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And I appreciate you getting on. Guys, like Kira said, this was a last-minute thing. I was actually driving on my way to work, and I was on the phone with my good friend Paul Loria, and my good friend Craig Bosch texted me, Hogan died. So, of course, I'm getting 45 text messages as we speak. And this is a blow to the business. No matter what you thought about Hulk Hogan as a person, because we all know he had his issues with the racism deal, and we'll get into that later because we're not going to sugarcoat anything. This channel is about telling the truth. So we'll talk about that. But before we get into that, let's talk about this guy's career, man. Look, Hulk Hogan started back in the AWA in the 70s with Nick Bockwinkel, was called over to the WWF, the then WWF, and became a mainstay there. What put Hogan to his high status was being part of the Rocky III movie in, I believe that was 1983. Rocky III, Thunderlips made him the big, the big star he is. WrestleMania 1, of course, not to mention he beat the Iron Sheik after the Sheik beat Bob Backlund for the title. WrestleMania 1, Roddy Piper, Orndorff, and the team going against Hulk Hogan and Mr. T. And it's crazy, man, because like from that main event, the only person still alive is Mr. T, I believe. Cowboy Bob is still alive as well. But to lose Hogan like this, especially with the controversy, he was a spokesperson for Real American Beer. And it's a shock. Because look, we've seen a lot of deaths happen lately. Ozzy Osbourne died, Michael Jamal Warner died.
Mm-hmm.
And for Hulk Hogan, an icon in the business, a week before SummerSlam weekend, this is huge. I'm pretty sure Friday's programming on SmackDown will be totally different. The tributes are going to be off the chain. No matter what you thought about Hulk Hogan, he was an absolute godsend to the business. Because without Hulk Hogan, there is no pay-per-view. There is no WrestleMania. Hulk Hogan made wrestling what it is today, no matter what you think about what kind of person he was or how he was in aspects of the business. The guy, bar none, he's on the Mount Rushmore. You got to put Hulk Hogan on the Mount Rushmore wrestling, even if you don't like him. You know, people say who's the MVP, who's the baseball time. They say John Cena. They say Stone Cold Steve Austin. You got The Rock there. You got The Undertaker. But you cannot deny that Hulk Hogan is on the Mount Rushmore of every person's wrestling Mount Rushmore. Here, take it.
Yeah, very well said. I got an article up here. I think this is the US Sun. It's literally the first one I clicked on. But it says first responders responded to the home after receiving a call about a cardiac arrest. Now, TMZ was the first one to break this news, but it says paramedics.
TMZ is always the first. I don't know. TMZ must have people hiding in the bushes because
They
get
literally
everything.
do. They do.
Right there.
Paramedics and police patrol were reportedly parked outside of Hogan's home on Thursday morning, which is this morning. Hogan was wheeled out of his home on a stretcher and into an ambulance. Clearwater police did not immediately respond to requests for comment from the U.S. Sun. The wrestler's icon cause of death has not been disclosed. So he went into cardiac arrest. There's still some details that haven't been said, obviously, because this just happened. So we're gonna give them some time to do what they need to do. But our condolences definitely go out to his family. He had so many people in the wrestling business. There was a lot of controversy surrounding the man, and I don't.
Well, Kira, don't sugarcoat it. Let's talk about the controversy.
No, I was gonna say I don't expect anyone to completely praise Hulk Hogan just because he's passed away. He has lived a life and he has done some things that weren't very ethical, but a death is a death. So we are gonna mourn him, and we are gonna
and we definitely have the condolences, like Kira said, for Hulk Hogan and his family. Look, no one wants to wish death upon anybody, no matter what you've done. Look, Hulk Hogan made mistakes. That's all people do in life, and at some point you got to forgive. That's what we're taught to do, forgive. And at this point, we're not going to beat on Hulk Hogan, but we will bring up the fact that Hulk Hogan was a figure that ostracized the Black community due to some comments he made. He made a comment about the N-word in his daughter some years ago, and a lot of people thought he might have been forgiven too quickly. Now, you can have your opinion. I'll give you my opinion because this is 10 Lines Tag Team Wrestling Podcast, and my name's on the moniker. So I'll say what I want to say. I'll keep it 100. I was pissed off. I was upset. I think Hulk Hogan has tainted his legacy by what he said back then. And I think that's what's really sad about it, because, look, you can say, look, Hogan was in business for himself. Who's not in business for himself? You can't be mad at a guy that believes his own hype, because I believe my own hype. But what I think taints this is that Hogan ostracized an entire community. And what's crazy? I would love to get Mark Henry's take on this, man. I would, I just texted Mark Henry a little while ago. I would love to know what Mark Henry has to say about this. I would love to get a quote from him. I'm going to text him in a minute and ask him how he feels about the passing of Hogan. It's crazy. And I think that as beloved as Hogan was, this is going to always have a cloud over his legacy. And I think it's so sad, because regardless of what you like or not, what he did for the business that we love. If you're watching the show right now, you're watching this show because of Hogan. And that's the truth. Hulk Hogan made wrestling mainstream. The Rock and Wrestling connection with Cyndi Lauper, as well as Lou Albano and everybody else, made wrestling what it is today. Without Hulk Hogan, we don't get WrestleMania 1. Without Hulk Hogan, we don't get The Rock. Without Hulk Hogan, we don't get Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hulk Hogan set the bar. He set the template for what wrestling is today. Wrestling is a spectacle, sports entertainment. The whole phrase sports entertainment comes from it being entertainment and sports. Hulk Hogan was all entertainment. This big 6'8", 302-pound guy who came into the ring with that bleached blonde hair, who no matter who he took his lead from, people say he stole from Superstar Billy Graham. He stole from Morgan George. Everybody in wrestling steals from somebody else. You can't hate on that guy for that. What I'll tell you is this. Hulk Hogan will go down as one of the greatest of all time because of what he did for the business. As a person, that'll be something that we desired. We'll see. But no matter what you think, today is a tragedy in the wrestling industry.
Yes. For sure. And you guys know.
That was your segue, Kira.
Oh, sorry. I don't, guys. I don't take cues very well, but there's some comments in here. The comments are going a little crazy with the whole race thing, but
Well, let's deal with the comments, Kira, because people are gonna want to talk about this, and people.
oh, that's a lot better actually. Yeah, let's get into the comments really quickly. A lot of people in here are pretty sad. Some are asking if this is real. This is real. Unfortunately, Hulk Hogan has passed away this morning at the age of 71. This isn't clickbait or anything. We're reporting some news to you guys. RIP to a legend for sure. He was a legend in the business. In multiple businesses, Hulk Hogan is a household name. Probably internationally, honestly, if we're being completely honest. He was great at a lot of things, and it is a sad day to lose him. What happened? So we're still getting some information from news outlets, but all we know right now is that 911 received a call from his Florida home, reporting him suffering from cardiac arrest. He was rushed to the hospital, I think they said, on a stretcher. And that's about all we know. I'm keeping my eyes. I don't know where Tam and Tony went. I'm keeping my eyes on the news outlets to see if we see any new information. But yeah, this is from TMZ's website. Medics were dispatched to the WWE Icon's Clearwater, Florida home early Thursday morning, this morning, with operators stating it was regarding a cardiac arrest. We're told a slew of cars and EMTs were parked outside Hogan's home, and he was carried on a stretcher and into an ambulance. Just a few weeks ago, Hogan's wife, Sky, denied rumors that he was in a coma, stating his heart was strong and he recovered from surgeries. We broke the story last month. There were rumblings Hogan was on his deathbed, but we were told at the time he was just dealing with the symptoms of a neck procedure he underwent in May. Hulk transformed. Yeah. Huh?
Can you hear me?
What'd you say?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So let me say real quick, not to cut you off. People keep calling me. And
how do you put this? I need to put this iPad on Do Not Disturb.
Put it on Do Not Disturb. Go scroll to the top and hit Do Not Disturb. You have to look.
It is on Do Not Disturb. I don't know how the call came through.
People calling through on me too, man. Leave us alone, please. Stop calling us. Thank you. So yeah, Kira, I also had some there was a rumor, I'm not sure if it's true, that he was trached last week, that he had tracheotomy. That's when they cut to your esophagus to help you breathe. I don't know how true that was, but there were rumblings that he was not doing well.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about that. I don't know why Mr. Hogan doesn't come up on my feed, but yeah, apparently he has been having some health issues, as one does when you reach his age. But TMZ said they spoke to his wife not too long ago asking about his health, and she said that he was fine. Clearly, he was not fine. And it looks like he was suffering in silence. I can understand that, though. I don't understand why you would want your health records to the public. I mean, I wouldn't want my health, like, everyone knows this man, so I wouldn't want them knowing what's going on in my life either. But sounds like he was suffering in silence, and unfortunately, today is the day that his health issues caught up to him.
Here, do me a favor. Go to some of the comments. Let's read some. Let's get to some. I want to see the comments about. I want to hear the racism comments. That's what I really want to hear. I want to hear those people. And if anybody's new to the channel, subscribe. Follow me on Tantalize and Tony on Instagram. Follow Tantalize and Text Wrestling Podcast. Follow Kira. Kira, what's your name on Instagram?
Deleted it.
Oh, why?
I don't want it. Okay. But Julio says, my mom told me and I didn't believe it. You better believe it, buddy. It's a sad day. Hulk Hogan has unfortunately passed away.
Kira, see
Wasn't
if
a
you got
fan of the guy, but RIP to him for sure.
Kira, hit the scroll on the bottom too. And guys, listen, we'll put your comments up. Don't forget to hit those super chats. And I usually try to use somebody's death as a money maker, but this is business, guys. And Hulk Hogan will want me to make my money. So, guys, hit those super chats, hit those cash apps, $ tantalizing Tony. We're here to make money now, friends. Let's keep it going, Kira. So, any racism comments, Kira? Again, are you hearing some
I
more?
don't know why you're itching to find racism comments. I'm
Because
getting
I
there,
want
buddy.
to, because I want to talk to those people. Those people are the ones that are the ones that are going to determine what kind of legacy Hulk Hogan has for the next couple of years. A lot of people are not happy with Hulk Hogan. So some people are dancing right now in his grave. I'm not. Listen, I'm one of the people that are very critical of him using the N-word, very critical of him being racist. So I'm not, shouting to the moon, oh, yeah, yeah. But the guy just died. Give the guy some respect, everybody. You can have your opinion, but let's not kick a man when he's down because he ain't getting back up.
He was starting a freestyle promotion.
I don't know about that. Is that a rumor or what is that?
I don't know. Michael just said, just shocking. He was getting ready to start a freestyle promotion.
That could be a rumor. If we don't read it on TMZ or read it somewhere else, I don't want it up there. I want to hear the comments on what people think about. Okay.
Mo said blacks are still crying. LOL.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm legit sad. I mean, first of all, he's a human being, okay? And when haven't we? And look, this is somebody who's made a lot of mistakes. When haven't we made a mistake and said the wrong thing? And is he a racist? Who knows? He make amends. The only person that he has to attest to is God. So, my take is this: he said some things that were wrong. Have a good summer, guys. He said some things that were wrong. He definitely was a polarizing figure. But once again, as I said at the opening, you cannot change the fact that Hulk Hogan is wrestling. There is no wrestling without Hulk Hogan.
There it is.
And you guys, Kira, not to cut you, guys, just we will be live. And Kira, buckle your seatbelts. We will be live for the next couple hours, guys, talking about this. We're going to do just like we did Jay Briscoe. And we're going to talk about this because there's going to be a lot of people coming and want to have something to say. So buckle down and bear down the hatches.
Red said, I love Hogan even though he was racist. Okay. Love that. Hogan has a huge fan base in India. Love that. Just a lot of people saying, wow. Imagine people booing Hogan at his death tribute on SmackDown. Oh, gosh. Unfortunately, that might actually happen. I mean, I don't know. People are going to be people. Humans are very interesting things. And we all know that WWE is going to do some kind of memorial tribute, something for Hulk Hogan. We know some wrestlers are going to probably pay tribute. I don't know, what his relationship with people in the business today is like. But, when Bray died, they had the wristbands. They did something for him. When Briscoe died, they wore the wristbands and did stuff for him. So I don't know how it's going to be for Hulk Hogan with all the controversy surrounding him, but I hope that people will show some sympathy for a human that has lost his life. So I don't know how they're going to react to this on SmackDown. If you don't have anything to if you don't have nothing to say, don't say anything at all. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Okay. Sam, is that Sam? Says Hogan was not racist. He may have said some racist things like everybody has, but he was not racist. May have been a jerk at times, but not racist. All right. Great to know.
Here, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay. So listen, guys, like I said, we're going to be live for the duration until I'm going to be pulling over shortly. My boss just mentioned me. Kelly said, my boss Kelly, who runs the bus company I'm working at right now, said, "Hulk Hogan's dead." OMG, she is a big Hulk Hogan fan. So she's probably gonna know that live right now. But like I said, I have no kids in the bus, so I'm fine. I'm gonna be pulling over shortly. And I will be back on camera. So someone said if you don't have something nice to say nothing at all. No, let me explain to you how this works, everybody. How the Tantalizing Tag Team channel works. If your comment is respectful and you have an opinion about this, we will address it. If you feel that Hulk Hogan, rubbed you the wrong way, you're allowed to have that opinion. That's your opinion. What we won't take any disparaging remarks. We won't take any negativity in aspects of how you produce your question or your comment. So let's just keep it respectful. If you have an issue that Hulk Hogan, maybe you think he shouldn't be heralded. Come on, guys. The guy's an icon. And let me tell you something right now. I honestly believe that Friday, he will not get booed. When they put his picture up, he will be revered and cheered. You cannot
100%.
sorry, Kara.
No,
You're fine. You cannot take away the fact that this man created what the product that we love today. The reason why we watch Netflix and we watch all these replays and we watch YouTube because of wrestling is because of Hulk Hogan. And look, guys, time's undefeated. We're all gonna go someday. Look, like I said, Malcolm Jamal Warner at 54 just died. Ozzy Osbourne just passed. We're getting in this era now where people's heroes are passing away. I'm 57 years old. These are people I grew up on. There's going to be less of them here in the next 5 years than there are now. So be prepared. This is why they tell you, man, live your life to the fullest, live it to the best of your ability. Get right with your life, get right with your family, get right with God, and make sure you're good because, you never know your time's up. You
So
never know.
Sunset in the chat said, "I regret booing him at SmackDown." I don't think just because he's passed away, you gotta love the man.
So I'll give you a perfect example. So I was at Netflix Raw. I was at the Netflix Raw in LA, and I videoed. If you go to the channel, you'll see I have a video. I guess it's like 100,000 views or so, where Hulk Hogan got booed. And guess what? I took the video and I booed him too, and I don't feel bad about it. That was in the moment. You're allowed to boo. You're allowed to boo. You're allowed to cheer. If you pay for your seat and you pay for your subscriptions, that is your right to boo or cheer. That's why you're in the building. You are a fan. You don't have to cheer every. You don't have to cheer every face and boo every heel. You can do what you want to do respectfully. Now you can't throw a can or a bottle at a wrestler. But if you want to boo John Cena, boo John Cena. If you want to cheer John Cena, cheer John Cena. It's your right. So if you don't feel bad you booed the guy, that's how you felt at the time. You can have remorse for his death. You can feel bad this gentleman passed away, but I will never apologize for doing something that I thought was right at the time.
Someone said, "Thoughts on TMZ in general? I find it heartless how they always announce the death in a radical way, like how the TMZ and first responders in Los Angeles sold out for Kobe Bryant."
I disagree with that too. Let me tell you why, guys. So everybody's like, "Oh, well, TMZ always keeps the story first. They pay off the EMTs. They pay off the doctors. If they didn't do it, somebody else would." I wish TMZ would give me a job, hire me to do some wrestling content like Mojo Raleigh. Because look, I'll give you a perfect example. When Jay Briscoe died, who was the first channel to break it?
This one.
You know why? Because I knew a trooper and he gave me a phone call. Somebody called me and said, "Hey, I'm at the scene. Jay Briscoe just died in an accident." So that's how it works, guys. You can't be mad. Look, everything is about clicks, 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 views, 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 money, money, money. If you're watching this show right now, if you listen to us right now, you're listening because you like the content. And what gives content? Views. What gives views? Clicks. Why do we want the clicks? We want the money. It's a circle, guys. So don't be so critical, like, "Oh, TMZ." Don't be crybabies. "Oh, TMZ should be ashamed of itself." Why? ABC News is going to report it. NBC is going to report it. Why should TMZ be first? TMZ has put itself in a position where they have made it that they know what's going on. They pay off everybody at the hospitals. They pay off everybody at the high profile rehabs. They know what's going on. What's wrong with that? When you go out to dinner, if you got $100, do you buy a cheeseburger? Or do you buy a steak? Come on, everybody stop being crybabies, okay?
I understand both sides of this comment because, maybe his family didn't want the public to know just yet, but it's going to happen nevertheless.
But you can't stop that. You can't stop listen. First of all, I'm pretty sure his family knew the situation. Okay, the guy is a high-profile figure. He is a celebrity. This is what you pay for when you become a celebrity. I will give you another example. Kira and I are not famous by any stretch of imagination. Hey, Kira, Fanatics Fest, could we breathe? Can we breathe for 2 minutes? Without everybody coming up to us? We had no peace. That's what you sign off for. If you want to be in the public eye, this is what happens. Hulk Hogan, who, trust me, would love the camera right now. If he was here, he'd be loving it. So, this is a guy who couldn't wait to get on screen. The real American Dream, brother. Come on. Don't now be feeling sorry like, oh, guys, why did they put up on TNC Hulk Hogan died? It's not fair to his family. Shut up, you're crying. Listen, I'm saying this to my fans and to the people watching. I'm so tired of you guys being such powder puffs all the time about, oh my gosh, I can't believe he did it. You watch wrestling, you watch a product that is scripted. Come on. Stop being so thin-skinned. Yeah, this is the new Tantalizing Tony. I'm done playing with you guys. Kira, any super chats, Kira? Any cash apps come through?
No.
Keep it 100.
Feel sorry for his kids and family and what he did for wrestling outside. That I have nothing to say. Don't say. Okay. I don't know.
And there's a perfect comment. You don't want to say that against a guy. You feel bad for his feeling. Look, that's what you say. From the last I heard, him and Britt weren't talking. Him and his daughter were estranged. From the last I heard. How true it is, I don't know. But here's the thing: if that's true, wow. If her and her dad weren't speaking, how much she feel right now that her and her dad didn't make up? Tough.
Yeah, I'm just now realizing that I know nothing about Hulk Hogan.
Well, Kira, you're only 21 years old, and all you know is what you see. You know Hogan versus Rock at WrestleMania 18. You see stuff from, you see stuff on YouTube. You see stuff on recaps. There's not, you weren't there. I was at WrestleMania 1. I was at Madison Square Garden when the Hulk Hogan beat Iron Sheik. I was there in the 80s. So I'm invested in this because this is my challenge, my legit challenge. I was 14 years old when Hogan won the title.
Someone said he was on steroids and that took his life.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Hulk Hogan was on steroids. We do know that steroids do compromise your body. We don't know if that was the contributing factor. It could be. It might not be. We don't know. We don't want to speculate on that until the autopsy comes through. But you can say this: steroids are not good for your body. I'm telling you this from being on them for asthma. Steroids do affect you. Now, anabolic steroids are totally different because they don't fit your bloodstream. And do they affect you? Yeah, Hulk Hogan has had countless surgeries on his hips, knee replacements. He's back because wrestling beats your body up and the steroids eats away at you too. So who knows? So, but to say all Hogan died because of steroids, we don't know. Let's not speculate.
I'm sifting through the comments right now.
You keep sifting. I'm about to pull over back in my next booth, my next pickup. I got 25 minutes to talk on camera, and then we'll do a break. And Kira, you keep talking, and then I have a full hour to talk. So we're gonna keep this going for the duration. Can you see our views right now? Got anything good? Any kind of and make sure you monetize this, Kira.
I don't know. Someone said the crazy thing is I just went on Twitter and the amount of heat I've been seeing towards him, but at the same time he was a human and the same people was hating on him and laughing that he passed. Oh wow. Well, we know we're always going to have some jokers in the world, and when I say jokers, I mean like Batman jokers that just want to see the world burn, have no compassion or empathy towards anything. But that is, I can only imagine someone literally going on a public platform with your identity and laughing at someone that passed away. I literally can't imagine doing that. Like, okay, you don't like the man, sure, but oh my gosh, going on public record and being like, OMG, good thing you died. Like, oh my goodness, I can't imagine. I haven't been on Twitter
Right.
or any social media platform because I literally, when I got the email, I opened it. I was like, I don't even know what the email came from. I don't know what it came from. But it said Hulk Hogan passes away at 71. Like, that's all that it said. And then I open it and I'm like, I literally stopped in my tracks because this is like, we all know Hulk Hogan is just a huge, huge name, right? He's huge. And I was like, this is like, I need to do something right now. And I didn't want to post a video and it not be real. So I did some extensive research before I posted like a 15-second short just saying that he passed away. Do you want to get off camera really quickly and mute yourself?
Say it again. Mute me.
I can't mute you. Okay, so can I turn your camera off too? What are you doing? But yeah, I literally saw it and I was like, sugar McMuffins. Okay. And you know, I did some research before I posted that short, but then 10,000 Tony was calling me and he was messing up my flow. I know when the no is going on, father. But yeah, this is craziness. It's the same people that had all his merchandise. It's so sad that he passed away regardless of what he has said in the past death. It's not a good thing. No, for sure. It's never a good thing when someone passes away. I mean, obviously he's still going to have fans and he's still going to have people that don't like him. But I just hope, I mean, it's already tainted. People have already gone into the internet and just laughed in his face, which is terrible. How do I take him off? Remove from the stage. Okay. People have already laughed in his face. I'll wait for the thumbs up, Tim Ross and Tony. People have already laughed in his face, which is very unfortunate. But people are going to do what they're going to do. First Connie Francis, then Ozzy Osbourne, now Hulk Hogan. Yeah, there's got to be, I mean, this is just terrible. White people don't care because they only care for themselves. Very interesting take. I think they're, white people don't care about what?
He's saying that, what I think he's saying is that white people don't care about Hogan's racist comments. Maybe that's what he means. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. I don't know what's going on within the waters, but the last year and a half, there's been too many deaths for my family and for my friends and family and celebrities that I know. I feel like every time I open my eyes, there's a new person that's passed away, but that is the inevitability of life, as sad as it is. Yeah, I literally, like, when I tell you, like, I don't know who would even joke about this, but it just seems like you never think, when it comes to certain people, you never think about what it's going to be like when they die. Because we all die, right? But you never really think about it until it happens. Like Hulk Hogan, I haven't even thought about him, thinking he's living his best life in the beach, Florida, his beach shop, whatever. You never know what's really going on. So
True story.
it's crazy, crazy, crazy. Like Vince McMahon, unfortunately, he's going to pass away too, and that's going to be shocking as well. It's going to be crazy to live in a life without these people, even though he didn't really change my life that much, but he's still a person.
Kira, can you hear me?
Yes.
Or you should got an email, a thing to your email. A 6-digit code. Listen, guys, we're doing this live. I'm trying to connect some stuff.
979-692.
979-692. Sorry, guys, we're live. This is live. We do everything live here.
I don't know what he's doing. Okay. I was born in 79. Hulk Hogan was my favorite heroes growing up. He was a lot of people's favorites. Brain now Hulk. Yeah, man. I hope they do not boo his tribute. He's done a lot in the industry. I'm no longer a fan. He wasn't always the best person. Maybe he'll be a better angel. That is a beautiful comment. That's a beautiful comment. Yeah, you know, he has made his enemies. But it's okay. I think we're about to be interrupted by Big Bucks Bobby. I'm live right now. I knew it. I can hear his footsteps from a mile away. No, get out. Hogan was, oh dear, Hogan was a big racist, and any black defending him, shame on you. Okay, buddy-o. We're not defending him. We're just saying, sorry he died, okay? He died. This is the first time Big Bucks Bobby is hearing that he passed away. Yeah, so I mean, can you close the door? I'm sorry, this is I was on camera, I had to shift. Guys, it's 12:37 over here on a random Thursday. So, sorry. What was I reading? Yeah, so we're not defending him. I don't know what we would be defending. We're not saying he was the best person. We're just saying he passed away and we're sorry. But he was a pretty monumental stamp in the wrestling business, and this is a wrestling channel, so we are going to acknowledge that he has done quite a bit for the wrestling industry. Are we dismissing his actions towards Black people? No. But we are going to try to focus more so on his positive impact on the wrestling community than we are, well, the wrestling industry, than we are his negative aspects, because, you know, that's what you do when people die. But we are acknowledging the fact that he wasn't the best person. We miss you too, Rose, and sorry we haven't been live that much. We were literally like, as you can see, there is no studio. So we are like, the channel's under construction. Our lives are under construction, honestly. If they boo at his tribute, that would be a big stain on the wrestling community. I understand if you don't like Hogan, the man, but you can't change. Yeah, exactly. Now, you can only, like, there's no predicting what people are going to do. Like, especially wrestling fans, they're so fickle. But one can only hope that they don't boo. And you know, if they do boo, I feel like A, his fans are going to be upset. B, his family is going to be upset. C, his friends in the business are going to be upset because he was a person. He does have friends. He does have family. And it is very disrespectful to laugh in the face of someone that just passed away. So if they do boo him, that just shows you that, you know, the wrestling community is just, you know, the wrestling community doesn't get the best reputation because, you know, they just see us as these weirdos that believe in the story, that actually believe in the storyline. And if they boo Hulk Hogan, then that would be embarrassing for wrestling fans around the world. Well, I'm just going to speak for myself. That will be embarrassing to me. To be a wrestling fan, that's just showing, you know, that's not what all wrestling fans are. Like, I can separate the art from the artist, okay? And I have some respect and some empathy. So if I were in the crowd, I may not cheer him. I may sit there in silence, but I will not boo him. That's just another level of disrespect that I cannot partake in. So sad. He definitely transformed the business, for sure. I'm still reading comments from like 20 minutes ago. So thank you guys for all the comments. I'm trying to get to as many as I can and answer as many questions. Hulkamania and NWO, yeah. And yeah, what does this do with the American beer promotion? Because, you know, he just got some commercials put into WWE programming. Obviously, his logo is on the mats for WWE. It's a Real American Beer is an official sponsor. Maybe his family will take it over. I have no clue what's going to go on with that. I mean, I feel like Hulk Hogan was just the face of it. I don't think he really did much. But then again, I don't know. Somebody said finally. That is not something you should say out loud or at all. Scott Hall, Sid Vicious, now Hulk Hogan. Yeah, man. Time is undefeated. What's with the negative comments? The man's dead. Let him rest in peace. Honestly, like, this is just outrageous. Putting. Hello, Jasmine. Hulk Hogan is a lion? I don't know what that means. Their larger than life persona is sometimes so private that than their personal life. I know, which is sad. Because, you know, when celebrities die, I immediately think about their family, because obviously all your business is being aired out to the world and you're trying to mourn the loss of a loved one, and then you have millions of people weighing in their comments that you didn't ask for, and it's so hard to not look at the comments. And from what someone in the chat said, there are already people on Twitter just bashing him and laughing at the fact that he's dead, which is not cool, guys. I saw a news story that Kevin Nash is not in very good health either, and that his condition could become serious. Oh dear. Not good. Okay, I think I finally reached the end of the comments. He was controversial in wrestling, but I can't blame him for taking advantage of the contacts and opportunities he got. Definitely did a lot for wrestling. Not a fan of the outside of the ring. I mean, of the outside of the ring actions. Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, when you think about it, you know, I don't know. Is Hulk Hogan his real name? We lost the person and the wrestler. So it depends on, I mean, I feel like everybody is reacting to the person, reacting to Hogan as, is that his real name? Hulk Hogan? That's a very interesting name if it is. Rosen with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Rosen. Unfortunately, WWE SmackDown show will profit from this, and I'm sure ticket prices have changed. Oh God.
So Hulk Hogan's real name is Terry Bollea.
Ah, yes.
Yes, Terry Bollea. And yes, thank you, Rosen, for the $10 super chat. Guys, if you want to send a super chat, check the scroll at the bottom. Please send it to Cash App. We got our channel, the bank stuff's going to a different account. So for right now, we're using Cash App. But thank you, Rosen, for the $10. Appreciate you. Send it to Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Yeah. So Kira, I was listening to you as I was trying to connect this to Facebook, but it was giving some issues. You might have got some prompts, in your email. I might try to do it again. So check your you might get a code in a minute. A lot of people, I was looking at Twitter. Twitter is oof. So I went to Black Twitter. Black Twitter is lighting them up. I mean, people like to kick people when they're down. At this point, what do you have to? What's the point? I don't get it. You know. So
Yeah, taking that to the internet is just something crazy, because obviously he can't see it. So you're just sending that off to, you know, fans of him and family members that are mourning his death. And that is just not fun at all. Do not recommend. And if you're in like a community that is like laughing right now and like bashing him right now to one another, me personally, I would just say to do it in private or not at all, because
hey Kira, your last 4 digits are 0174, right?
mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah. I'm gonna check again. Oh, Rosen, thank you for a $10 super chat on Cash App. Cash App. Thank
Kira,
you.
you should have got a text message, Kira. I don't know. Code.
594160.
Say it again.
594160.
59. You're breaking up.
594160. Nothing has really 22 minutes ago. Let's see what Yahoo Sports has to say. I don't think we've gotten anything.
Kira, you about to email and change the password to my Facebook is under your name. So if you get a thing to do it, you change it and text me the password, please.
Yeah, nothing new. He went into cardiac arrest, got rushed to the hospital where he was
Code, Kira. Sorry, guys, we're live. We're trying to get everybody connected to we're mobile right now, everybody. So bear with us. I guarantee you, we're one of the few YouTube channels that are live right now.
I didn't get anything. I'm black. I'm not talk. I love the dude. Huh? I don't like him outside of the ring nor inside, but death is a touchy subject. You can't take that back. For sure. For sure. It is a touchy subject. And people can't understand that. And they're online, you know. The people are online talking about all the negative things that he's done. Which unfortunately, like, when people die, it's not normal to just talk about the negative things that they did. People usually try to celebrate the life and the positive things because this is a hard time on his family, I would assume. I would assume so. Yes, R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace. I want to know what the wrestlers are. I mean, I don't know if any wrestler, I don't think any wrestlers come out publicly and said anything about his passing. Oh, CM Punk has. CM Punk says whether you hated him. Wait, this isn't CM Punk. That is not CM Punk. Never mind. Oh, Charlotte Flair, 49 minutes ago, said, when I nearly lost my dad 8 years ago, one of the few people who was there for all of it was Hulk Hogan. My heart breaks for Nick and Brooke. Rest in peace, brother. It's very nicely said by Charlotte. See, people in the business, like, Hulk Hogan was, you know, a staple. Like, he was, like, the statue that was backstage at every, you know, show. Like, the people that were in the business for a long time, I feel like they don't know Hulk Hogan as the racist, mean, terrible guy that everybody's portraying him to be. I feel like, you know, when you're in the business and you really get to know Hulk Hogan, like, obviously, you're going to have different personalities for whoever you're talking to. But, you know, Charlotte Flair, for example, she just posted a nice message about how Hulk Hogan was there for her when her dad was, you know, struggling or whatever. Or what did she say? When she almost lost her dad. I was about to say Ric Flair died too. No. So yeah, like Charlotte Flair, I don't think is a racist, but Hulk Hogan was, you know, there for her, made an impact in her life. And I'm glad, you know, she's bringing light to the situation. Trying to see if any other wrestlers commented on the matter. I haven't seen anything just yet. Charlotte Flair is the only one. And maybe we've got some knocking at the door. Let's see. Is this the real Ric Flair? I think it is. Okay, so Ric Flair said, I'm absolutely shocked to hear about the passing of my close friend Hulk Hogan. Why would he tag Hulk Hogan? Leave it. Why would he tag Hulk Hogan? Hulk has been by my
What do you mean
side
by
since
what do you mean why would he tag Hulk Hogan? He tags Hulk Hogan so all of Hulk Hogan's people that don't know will see the page. That's why even if he died, you still tag the guy. Yeah.
what?
It's on Twitter. Yeah.
Let's see
He's
whose page.
if Ric Flair tags Hulk Hogan, there's people that don't know Hulk Hogan died yet. I'm still getting text messages. People are at work. People are doing their own thing. The only reason why I knew is because I was on the phone with Paul Laurier and Craig texted me.
Okay, that's what does make sense to me. He said, Hulk has been by my side since we started in the wrestling business, an incredible athlete, talent, friend, and father. Our friendship has meant the world to me. He was always there for me, even when I didn't ask for him to be. He was one of the first to visit me when I was in the hospital with a 2% chance of living, and he prayed by my bedside. Hulk also lent me money when Reed was sick. Hulkster, no one will ever compare to you. Rest in peace, my friend.
You know what's so crazy about that is that Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair in the 80s and early 90s is one of the biggest rivalries in the history of the business. And people don't realize how wrestling really works. That it's a community, it's a brother, and it's a sisterhood. And that it's very seldom that people don't like each other in the wrestling business. Of course, you got people like a Goldberg and a Bret Hart, or like a Goldberg and a Matt Riddle. See what name that is. That's opposite the main person there. There's certain people that might not like each other. But Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair were very good friends. They had a professional relationship. They made each other a lot of money over the years. And listen, their WCW feud might not what it should have been because of their ages. But when you mention top rivalries in wrestling of all time, you say um, Stone Cold McMahon, Stone Cold Rock, Brett Stone Cold. You say Triple H, Shawn Michaels. Guess what else you say? One of the main ones, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair. So listen, and that's real nice. Listen, we know Ric Flair's had his problems as well. For him to say publicly that, guys, I got a fly swatting on here. So say publicly that, get out of their way. To say publicly that, let me out. You shut up. Oh, gee,
So Sergeant Slaughter said,
yeah. Oh, I was just kicked out by Jenny B. Literally kicked. I'm sorry. What did you say, Kira?
Sergeant Slaughter said, saddened to hear about the passing of Hulk Hogan. I guess God needed an incredible angel. R.I.P. my friend.
Well, that's his. Stop.
Ryback says, I'm about to kick him out of the stream, like so for real.
You're not kicking me out of anything, okay? Listen, everybody realizes I'm at work right now. Who are you talking about kicking out? You want to do this live on the show?
I
Who are you
can't
kicking
kick you out.
Who are you kicking out of my own stream? This is my show. You're not kicking anybody anywhere.
Ryback says, sending positive thoughts, energy, and prayers to Hulk Hogan's family and close friends during this time. Thank you for all the great memories and everything you gave to the business. Every encounter I had, he missed a comma, left a positive mark. Rest in peace, brother. I'm glad that Joe Rogan, wrestling legend, Hulk Hogan dies. Oh, well, that was just breaking the news. Is this actually Brutus Beefcake? I think it is, maybe.
That's his Ed Leslie. Yeah,
He's not verified. Okay. Through the good times and bad, I always loved my brother, Terry. I am devastated by the loss of my friend. I only wish we had time to mend our broken friendship before his passing. Until I see you, brother, in the big square circle in the sky, I love you. Wow.
Broken friendship. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know they were on the out.
Yeah.
Beefcake and Hogan used to be close back in the day. They were the mega maniacs.
He must be feeling terrible. Jonathan Coachman says Hulk Hogan has died. Oh, is this breaking news, or is he actually saying? Focus strictly on his impact in pro wrestling. You cannot deny his role as one of, if not the biggest name in the sport. And
exactly.
Polarizing. We will talk. Okay, he's talking about his show.
But that's exactly what I said about being polarizing, and you cannot take away the fact of who he was as a performer.
Yeah. Somebody
All right,
said Ric
guys.
Flair is outliving everybody.
I got kids getting on the bus, so I'm gonna FaceTime. I'm gonna stay on the view, but take me out. I'm still talk. Okay, bye. Take me out the screen.
Your camera off.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, please.
Ay.
Yes.
I'm still trying to see who said anything about anything. Wrestlers. But yeah, those people are. Oh, Zilla Fatu lost somebody today too. Who did you lose? His uncle, or is his real uncle, or is it? I don't know. It's crazy. Vince Russo says, "I'm floored, speechless, don't know what to say, in shock, denial, trying to process. Just wow." Yeah. It's just crazy. We did think, I mean, Hulk Hogan is one of the people that I thought was going to live forever. Or you don't really think about it. Dave Meltzer says Hulk Hogan died at 71 today. He's probably the most famous pro wrestler who ever lived, and more people paid to see him perform over the course of his career than any other person. Thanks for the memories. Thank you indeed. I'm still on Twitter, guys. I actually don't really know how to use Twitter. I'm just scrolling. Like, I don't use Twitter. Don't even know why I have it. I mean, I guess I have it for moments like this. Yeah, this week has been crazy. Sorry, I forgot that people are commenting. Let me scroll back up. Okay. Wasn't MJF mocking Hulk Hogan hand gesture? I don't know. If he was, I don't think it really matters. I don't, people feel like just because someone dies, they have to feel bad for not liking the person. Death is inevitable, okay, people? So if you're telling me you feel sorry for booing Hulk Hogan, or you feel sorry for making fun of Hulk Hogan, then feel sorry for making fun of anybody in your life or booing anybody in your life, because eventually they're all going to die. So what we can do now is respect what he did for the business, and appreciate what he did for the business, and think about him in a positive light. Because if you're going to think about him negatively, that's how you're going to think about him for the rest of your life. And, what's the point of tarnishing somebody's reputation? Like, it's so easy to be nice. It's so easy. I think a lot of wrestlers are being cautious. If you show Hulk respect, you're supporting a racist. They'll say something eventually. I don't think, I see where you're coming from, but I don't think showing respect for someone means that you support his every step. Okay? Because I don't know the man, so I don't respect the man. Okay? But I do respect what he did for wrestling, what he did for Hollywood, because he was a staple for Hollywood too, I think. So I'm not gonna bash him as a person. I do respect what he has done, the positive things that he has done. And I don't think that means I'm supporting his racism. I don't even know what the whole situation, but everyone has done something bad in their life. So if you like someone, then you're supporting all of their values and all of their actions that they've done in the past. I don't think so. If that's the case, then don't like anyone. Don't be friends with anyone. Don't support anyone, because everyone has done something that they're not proud of. Or maybe he was proud of it. I don't know. But everyone does something that, isn't the greatest. Rick was live with TMZ. This is crazy. There is a difference in character. I don't think people are separating it. I can't even say I respect Hulk Hogan. I mean, Hulk Hogan hasn't done anything. Terry has done things. Can you hate the man and like the character? Yes. Yes. That's separating the art from the artist. You know? Chris Brown hasn't done the best things in his life. Do you still listen to his music? There was this huge war on the internet if you should still listen to R. Kelly after all of the things that he's done. Separate the art from the artist. His music is good. The man isn't. And that's a controversial take for some reason. But come on, people. Jericho said something about Hogan. Well, let's take a look-see, shall we? I don't know why Mercedes just said, I'm really hungry 45 minutes ago. Girl, read the room. Okay, 5 minutes ago, Kane says, Hulk Hogan was a true legend. I was fortunate to work with him a couple of times, including this memorable one. It was easy to do a Hulkster impersonation when, like millions of guys my age, I'd practice it in the mirror thousands of times growing up. Someone on Twitter said, if you don't want your legacy to be remembered fondly, don't be a racist. I mean, if you want your legacy to be remembered fondly, don't be a racist. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's look up Chris Jericho. What is Chris Jericho's thing on Twitter? What's Chris Jericho's name on Twitter? Let's see. Does he even have a Twitter? Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I'm Jericho. What do you say? Is this actually Chris Jericho? What the heck? What is he reposting? I don't know, man. I don't see anything. Let's see. I'm still scrolling. Maybe if I type in Hulk Hogan in the search bar, will that come up? EC3 said RIP, brother. Very nice. Jake Paul, very interesting. What the flip, brother? RIP legend, always appreciated your kind words and encouragement. Hulk Hogan brought WWE to the masses globally. Rest easy. Okay. I haven't even come across any negative comments. Oh, maybe I have. Oh, I have. Why bring negativity? There's always enough in this world. There's already enough in this world for sure. It's so easy to be nice. I'm more concerned with the fact that another legend has died. Yep. Yeah, I understand. Where is my father? He's at work right now. He came in for a little bit to talk about the situation, but he is still at work. So, oh, search bar or the trending topics. Thank you. Let's see. Let's see. Hello, Keith. We already said Ric Flair, Joe Rogan, Charlie Kirk. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, all the celebrities luckily have wow. What was I saying? All the celebrities have been pretty nice and neutral. Wow, this is so crazy. Like Hulk Hogan is not alive anymore. That's just crazy to say. Donald Trump Jr. Well, this is where it gets political. He just said RIP. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much about his character or anything. Ryback, we already said Ryback. Brutus Beefcake. Sergeant Slaughter. What else? That's about it for now. Yeah. I'm not gonna keep scrolling. Web is Jericho. What kind of thing is that? Imagine when Brett or Sean kicked the bucket. I literally can't even imagine some of these people like passing away, like Triple H, Shawn Michaels. I can't, God forbid. Like, it's crazy to think about. I wonder, like, what, because the media is saying that he was having some health problems prior to this, and then his wife came on and said, or came on to what? His wife came out and said that he was recovering from some kind of surgery perfectly fine, like he's fine. But that either could have been the truth, and it's just like, I don't think that was the truth. I think he was suffering in silence. At least, hopefully, his last days were peaceful. I mean, I honestly, I couldn't tell you. Like, I wonder, like, did he know that he was going to pass away? Like, did he say his goodbyes? Did he mend some relationships? Did he, I don't know. Death is just such a terrible thing. Such a terrible thing. Like, you really got to think about it. Like, if he didn't, imagine the wrestlers' reactions, his friends, his wrestling friends, his Hollywood friends. Like, we're just looking at this from one point of view. Well, I'm just looking at this from one point of view as a wrestling fan. But he was like involved in so many avenues: politics, Hollywood, wrestling, beer. So this affected a lot of people. And I wonder, that says a lot about a person if you're publicly being mean about it. Sure, if you don't like the man, don't like the man. Then don't say anything on Twitter if you don't like the man. You know? What is saying, I saw him, like, what is saying, oh, good thing he died? What is that doing? What does that do for you? What is letting everybody know, including Hulk Hogan's friends and family, what does that do for you? Does it make you happy to know that people are grieving just because he's a man that you don't like? You know? Like, I honestly, if there was someone that I didn't like that passed away, I wouldn't even think about the bad things that they've done. I don't even think about them. Because what's the point? What's the point now? You want to live a miserable life? Just thinking about all the negative things about somebody for the rest of your life? Or do you want to fill your mind with positive thoughts? Sure, he did this, and I'm not canceling out the bad things that he's done. But my gosh, what do you gain from bashing a dead man? Does it make, I honestly, and this goes for like all hate comments, like, does it make someone feel good about themselves knowing that they let everyone know that their negative thoughts? Like, I just couldn't tell you. At least when you spread positivity, you put a smile on someone's face. That can make someone feel good. That can make me feel good. But when you spread negativity, you either have people that couldn't care less about your opinion, or you have people that will end up bashing you for your opinion. So it's really just not a winning scenario to be mean. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But, there's no understanding the human race. People are going to do what they want to do. I'm pretty hungry, guys, actually. I haven't eaten. I literally, I was up, but I haven't done anything. But when I saw this, I literally jumped up and was like, we need to tell the people. We need to tell the people. That's not working. Sorry, guys. Okay, whatever. All right. See you later, Miss Chen. Yes. R.I.P. Hogan. I'm not going to go eat lunch. No. One of the greatest wrestlers ever, one of the greatest entertainers ever. R.I.P. Hollywood. Huh? R.I.P. Hollywood. Tony Schiavone said, oh, wait. No, Rosen! Thank you, Rosen. Oh, that makes me feel really good. Rosen with the $15 super chat said, go get lunch. Oh, thank you, Rosen. You're so sweet. You're always so sweet. Very nice. Okay, so someone on Twitter said to Tony Schiavone, he said, sorry to read about Hulk Hogan today. I'm thinking he was a longtime friend of yours. And Tony said, longtime friend? No. Coworker? Yes. Period. I don't know what that could mean, but these people see that you're not gaining anything from bashing this man now. Like, if you were bashing him when he was alive and your goal was to make him feel bad, whatever, do you? But what is your goal now? People have shown some true colors today. O'Shea Jackson, he just wrote holy bleep. I don't know if that is to Hulk Hogan or what, but I'm counting that as a reaction. John Cena posted a picture of Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. But then again, John Cena, I don't understand why he posts. RVD posted a shocked face and a praying hands emoji. Okay. Mario Lopez says, grew up running wild like a true Hulkamaniac. Only celebrity I've ever been truly starstruck by when I met. Feels like a piece of my childhood is gone. The bandana, the flex, the leg drop, the larger-than-life energy. Rest easy, brother. Forever a legend. It's very nice. Very nice. I'm sure publicists' phones are on fire. Yeah. Matt Hardy said, oh gosh, he wrote a whole freaking paragraph. Hold on. All right. Matt Hardy says, R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. Terry Bollea, is that his name? Terry Bollea was the first mainstream megastar in pro wrestling. He was the face of sports entertainment and elevated pro wrestling to a whole new level. Can you guys hear me? I don't know where the microphone is, and I might have been covering it this whole time. Can you guys hear me well? Move the clothing. Okay, it's just a jacket, but okay. Where was I? He was the face of sports entertainment and elevated pro wrestling to a whole new level. I had the opportunity to work with Hulkster a few times over the years and enjoyed my interactions with him. My thoughts and condolences are with his family, friends, and fans, especially his children. The kids, man, the kids. Okay, I don't know what this means, but Dustin said, live on love, hashtag keep stepping. I don't think that has anything to do with Hulk Hogan, though. Maybe that doesn't. Hulk Hogan's final appearance. Listen to this, guys. Hulk Hogan's final WWE appearance was the Netflix premiere earlier this year in Los Angeles, where he got booed out of the building. Well, I mean, what you gonna do, brother? What you gonna do? Let's see what else you have in store. People are still in shock. People are happy. People are sad. People are indifferent. Trying to see if any other wrestling people. I also don't really know. Sorry, I also don't really know people, wrestlers' Twitter pages, so I don't really know how this works. I feel like an old person. MJF is so good. He was my childhood idol. He will always be the Hulkster. He told kids to take their vitamins. He has a very positive influence back in the 80s, and his persona span the universe. What? There you go. Think of it positively. Think of it positively. The only almost good racist is gone. He may have done horrible things, but as a black man, this makes me sad. The only almost good racist. The only almost good racist. Okay. Yeah. I just think it's very harsh and reductive to only think about people's race or people's bad things. Like, everybody's talking about how he was a racist. Okay. Sorry, you guys can't see my face. Okay. I don't think anyone else has said anything. Yeah. Oh, my phone's at 20%. So we've gotten the people that have responded. Sergeant Slaughter, Ric Flair, Charlotte Flair, Ryback, Brutus Beefcake, Jonathan Coachman, Vince Russo, Dave Meltzer, Kane, EC3, Jake Paul, Tony Schiavone, RVD, Mario Lopez, and Matt Hardy. What a day. What a week, what a month, what a year, what a life it has been. I think that's it. If you guys see anyone else that posted, let me know. Why is Chelsea Green popping up on my feed every 5 seconds? But yeah, if you guys are just now coming in, Hulk Hogan has passed away. 911 received a call from his Florida home reporting that he was going into cardiac arrest. And he was rushed to the hospital and then was pronounced dead. I don't know if he was pronounced dead in his home, if he passed away in the ambulance, if he passed away in the hospital. We don't know really anything else. That's all we know. But yeah, he passed away at 71. A lot of people it's a lot of mixed emotions on the internet, but the internet's going to be the internet, okay? People are going to be people. We have some people laughing and spreading negativity. We have some people trying to be safe and not say anything negative. People living by if you don't have nothing to say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And people are going to say we're just stating facts. He did say the N-word and he was racist. Okay, what do you gain from saying that now? Yes, Father? I don't even, okay.
Jeez, Louise.
Well,
Thank
I
you
know
so
you
much.
saw me looking down.
Well, I've been doing the thumbs up for the past 10 minutes.
Okay, well, I know you saw me for the last 10 minutes looking down. How am I going to see you?
But that's my point. You'd be looking at the screen. You want to do this live on the show?
Well, I don't think...
You're the worst producer ever. Thank you.
I think people want to hear what's going on.
Well, I'm pretty sure they want to hear my viewpoint, too, of what's going on in wrestling, especially since you don't even know when 1980 was because you were born until 2004.
I'm sure they would like to know what wrestlers
You thought Hulk Hogan's
saying.
real name was Hulk Hogan. You know his real name was Terry Bollea. Thanks.
No, I said, what is his real name?
That's my point. Everybody in this chat knows his real name, but you don't. So how about you let me in and do my thing? Is that okay with you? Can I do this now?
I think they'd like to hear what the wrestlers are saying, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Read me a comment, Kira.
I've read all the comments.
Well, read me another one.
There are no more.
There's no comments.
What do you take from the lack thereof wrestlers and celebs not saying much?
What do I take from the lack thereof? People are very trepidatious on what they should say because some people, listen, regular people like you and me are going to say what they want to say because they got no skin in the game. People that are in the business, you rub somebody the wrong way, you don't work tomorrow night. You lose your job, you say the wrong thing. Got to realize, man. You got to realize something. Hulk Hogan, regardless of what he said, is wrestling royalty. And let's not forget, there's a lot of other people in the wrestling business that feel the same way as Hulk Hogan. That might be at the top of the food chain. So people are being very, very, like I said, very mindful of what they say because it could be their last time in the ring.
I also feel like they understand that saying anything mean isn't doing anything. Like, what would the point be?
Wait, say it again?
Find the charger for this iPad, Father. I'll be back.
There's a wire plugged in right there in the wall. I told you that before I told you. There's a wire there. Plug it in.
No, it's not. What wall?
By the bed to the right.
Never said that, but okay. I'll be back.
All right, guys. As you can see, we have a technical difficulty, and the producer has gotten big for our britches. We keep it
We're not
100 here.
having technical difficulties. Okay.
What's up, man? So, Kira, let me ask you, being 21 years old and not knowing that much about Hulk Hogan other than his legacy of what they've shown us, how do you feel?
How do I feel?
You're the only other person on the other side of the camera.
Well, I couldn't hear the rest of your question. All I heard was, how do you? Honestly, I'm not gonna say I don't care, but this doesn't do anything to change the course of my life. I'm not gonna say I'm saddened either. I'm shocked to hear that he has passed away.
Well, I'm not shocked. The guy's 71 years old. Listen, he's a wrestler.
I
Wrestlers.
mean, Ric Flair is old. Donald Trump was old. There's Vince
Oh,
McMahon was old.
Donald Trump didn't wrestle. And yes, Ric Flair 74, 75. You know, he what has he been healthy though? Like Hogan has had health issues. Once you go under the knife, especially for your back, your hip, and your knees, you don't have issues. You're always to infections. So, not to mention steroid use, not to mention drug use, if there was any. We don't know. So, yeah, let's 71 for wrestlers living a long time.
Yeah, I feel like he's lived many lives. He's been a wrestler. He's been an actor. He's been, I don't know if he's been a family man, a father. I don't know. He's been a husband. He's been a beer creator. He's lived many lives. Do you think he, I was asking the chat this, like, I wonder, like, did he know that he was going to pass away? Like, did he try to close gaps, or did he try to mend relationships?
I will tell you this. I can tell you this from him being in the hospital once. I'm pretty sure he had an idea that his health wasn't 100%. Not to mention, Kiro, you get a chance, look up the tracheotomy thing, because he was trached. I believe he got trached. Once you get trached, you're never the same. A tracheotomy is big. Jennifer just said you come back from tracheotomy sometimes. So he had a tracheotomy and came back. So who knows what kind of infection he got? And he had a cardiac arrest. So what did that do to his heart? What kind of strain was that on his heart? You know, see if he was trached, Kira.
There are unconfirmed reports.
Unconfirmed, but he was trached. I heard the rumor 2 weeks ago that he couldn't speak. Bubba the Love Sponge had said something on one of the radio shows or one of the internet meme things that he was speaking, but there was rumblings weeks ago that he was in poor health. So I wasn't shocked by this. It was under my radar, but when I got the text message, I was like, wow, let's go live. It didn't blow my mind. This is not something that blew my mind. It was a shock, but it was like, oh, I wasn't expecting it. Somebody like when Marcus Jamal Warner died, that's a shock. The guy's 54 years old. You know, Aaron Burrell died, that's a shock. Save his kid.
This is shocking to me because I don't hear about Hulk Hogan on the daily or even on the monthly or even like I barely hear about Hulk Hogan until he's like in my face, like at WWE or something. So in my mind, I'm just like, he's chillaxing. Like he might show up at Mania. I don't know. You know, like he doesn't really cross my mind until he's in my face. And this is obviously
well after his last appearance at Monday Night Raw on Netflix. And let me tell you what's so funny, guys. Once again, analyzing Tony's part of history. That's the last time that Hulk Hogan ever graced a WWE Raw, and I was there.
Is there anything that Hulk Hogan hasn't done in the business?
I mean, Hulk Hogan was the tag team champion. He was never IC. He never had secondary championships. He was never like an
Mhm.
IC champion or nothing like that. He was tag team champion with Edge. He was, of course, WCW champion, WWE champion, WWF champion. He um he did a lot in the business, but he wasn't a guy where he won like the US title or the IC title and then moved up. He was automatically mainstream main event.
Mm, good to know. So you think he would have been happy with the life he's lived?
Hogan?
Yeah.
Listen, if you're in the wrestling business and you had the career that Hulk Hogan had, what wrestling career could you say is better than Hulk Hogan? He main evented 9 WrestleManias in a row, 1 through 9. He co-main evented with The Rock. He had cereal, he had commercials, he had cartoons, he was in movies, he had TV shows. What do you mean? He lived a dream that every wrestler wants to live. And he lived that way. Listen, if you live fast and hard like that, when you go out like that. You know? Look, you could Ozzy Osbourne, think about this. Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones. I think he's somewhere in his 80s. He done did every drug known to man. He's still alive. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go.
Well,
But
all right.
the question you asked, do you think Hulk Hogan went out with no regrets? 100%.
Hmm.
Listen, Kira, let me ask you a question. What is your favorite moment in wrestling that you've been a part of? What is it?
Like favorite show, like moment?
Favorite thing that no your favorite moment in all the wrestling that you've been involved in, that you personally been involved in. What's your favorite moment? Oh,
Um, I don't know. Probably seeing Rhea win the title at Mania 39.
seeing Rhea win the title at Mania 39. That was not where I was going, but okay. So
Oh,
so you seeing Rhea Ripley winning was great for you. Do you ever take that memory away? That's your
no.
memory. Let me tell
Hmm.
you what my greatest moment is. My greatest moment is WrestleMania 39 as well, but it involved me and
Oh, I
you
see where you're
when
going.
when I went viral. When I went viral, and I did the promo with Byron Saxton and he looked at me like I was the second coming of the Rock. If if I die tomorrow, no one can take that no one can take that from me. No one can take that away from me. No one can take that viral moment away from me. I was for that 10, 15, 20 minutes, I was the biggest thing in wrestling. I was all over the internet. I was on Twitter. I was on I was everywhere. 10, 11, 20 just blew up the internet. So think about Hulk Hogan's life. He main evented the first WrestleMania. He went one on one to Rock. He's Hall of Famer. What can he not want to do?
Hmm.
71, listen, 71 years old to me, a little on the young side. But you live a fast life, you go out fast. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Some people live a fast life, live to be 100. It's the card. It's the card you deal. You deal with the card you're given. So I don't think he had any regrets. I think that he made some mistakes. Who doesn't make mistakes? He said the N word. Did he mean it? I don't know. I don't know the guy. I never got a chance to get to interview him, which is one of my, which is something I really wanted to do for this channel. And ask him, hey, when you called that boy the N word, what was going through your mind? But guess what? That's something I'll never get to ask. That's something he had to come to terms with himself and his faith. That's not something I got to deal with. Did I like it? No. Was I critical of it? Yes, because I'm allowed to have an opinion. But does it affect me either way? It don't affect my life. And who hasn't said something stupid?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of mixed emotions on the internet right now. Sorry, didn't mean to go into accent.
No,
But
there's a lot of mixed emotions on the internet. A lot of people are saying a lot of different things. Listen, you have a right to free speech. You can say what you want to say. If Hulk Hogan can get away with calling somebody the N-word, somebody could call Hulk Hogan what they want to call it. That's their choice. If they get canceled, that's on them.
yeah, I was telling the people, the nation, I was like,
The nation of tantalization.
Yes. I
Yeah,
was
we need to
telling
we need,
them.
we need to copyright that.
Okay. I don't think anyone else in the world uses tantalization or
They better
tantalizing.
not. They better not.
But I was saying, like, I wouldn't say I understand when people would spread hate when he was alive, but I can see, like, if you want to spread hate for him to see and make him feel bad as a person, whatever, that's your prerogative. But now that he's not alive anymore, what's the point of like spreading hatred? Like, I feel like it is so much easier to be nice.
Well,
Like,
I don't know. I don't know if you would consider it spreading hatred. People are giving their opinion on what they feel about this guy, and they're entitled to it. Just because someone passes away doesn't mean you're not allowed to say what you want to say. Now,
yeah.
go ahead, Kira.
Oh, but I was also gonna say, like, I was telling her, I was like, you don't really gain you don't gain anything from being mean. At least if you say a nice comment, you leave a smile on their face. Like, if you spread something mean, you're either like nobody cares about your opinion, or you're getting bashed for saying something mean. Like, I just don't understand the gain from saying stuff like that. Maybe it's just me as a person because I'd rather be nice than a jerk, but I don't know. People make mistakes for sure. Everyone makes mistakes.
And Kira, you're correct. Everybody does make mistakes, but this is the thing. Once you make a mistake, you have now opened yourself up to scrutiny because people are allowed to have an opinion on your mistake.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you, Jennifer. As a public figure, that's what you get. And Kira, this is something that we deal with. We're not even on that level yet. But look at what I deal with on the internet with people saying, "Well, you did this, you did this." Guess what? Either don't read the comments or get a thicker skin. That's the way it's gonna. That's the way it is.
I just me personally, when hate comments come across, I couldn't care less. Like,
Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I care about the comments. My thing with the comments is this, and I'll give you a little bit of insight. So when I talked about Goldberg this week about I thought Goldberg's a crybaby, they ate me up. But then as soon as somebody famous said it, the same people commenting about how terrible I was were like, "Oh my gosh, you're so right." So people are, I don't want to say it, Kira, say it. Jenny said
what?
sometime. So it's people, when someone's famous says something, they want to ride the bandwagon. Where I'm from, they call it D-riding, if you know what I mean. But that's what it is. Oh, we'll beat up on Taylor Tony because he don't have the clout to say anything. But oh, if the coach says it, it's okay. So people want to say what they want to say. Do they really mean it? Who knows at this point? But the bottom line is this: Hulk Hogan is dead at 71, and social media has gone crazy. This is probably the biggest wrestling death ever.
Ever, yeah.
It's got it. That's a good point. Is this the biggest wrestling death ever?
For now, because there's definitely going to be bigger. Like, when The Rock passes, that's going to be heartbreaking. When Vince McMahon passes, that's going to be huge. But Hulk Hogan, I feel like he's like way bigger than just wrestling. Like, obviously we're talking about wrestling because this is a wrestling channel. Like, he did a lot for
Here,
the business.
I need to mute myself. You're right.
Okay. Because he was such a big part of the business, but he was so much bigger than what he did in WWE. Like, I don't even know. I mean, Mr. Mom, was that him? Mr. Mom? Or something like that? In Hollywood, the movie? Mr. Mom? Let's see. Nope, not him. It was something like that. Where he was like some kind of babysitter or something, right? What movie was he in? Let's see. Oh, Mr. Nanny. That's what
Mr.
it was.
Nanny, Mr. Nanny, Rocky 3. He did Thunder in Paradise. He had his own cartoon in the 80s. Hulk Hogan made his money. He did a lot of things. What else? No Holds Barred with Zeus, Tiny Lister. He'd been in a few movies.
Okay, so Rosen said the next biggest death will be Ric Flair.
I agree with that.
I don't know if that's going to be. I mean, I feel
You
like
know what?
I've had
I want to stop. I don't think Hulk Hogan is the biggest death in wrestling. I think Owen Hart still overshadows that because Owen wasn't expected to die. I think Owen Hart's death was more impactful than Hulk Hogan. I'm just being honest with you. To me personally.
Yeah, it could have been, but this is causing way more
Well, there's no
conversation than
controversy.
Owen Hart.
There was no controversy because Owen Hart was a loved figure and he died by it was an accidental death where he fell from the roof of the Kemper Arena in Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah, so this is bigger
This bigger.
because it's causing more conversation.
I guess you consider it bigger in aspects of that Hulk Hogan was a more well-known wrestler than Owen Hart. So yes, I guess that's a true statement.
Unfortunately, yeah, both passed away. We're not trying to like make a game out of comparing death, but and we're not trying to wish death on anybody. Like I know Rosen said, the next biggest death could be Ric Flair. We're not wishing death on anybody, but I'm saying like, yeah, this is very what's the word? This is like this will be in like the wrestling history books. The day that Hulk Hogan passed away. Do they have wrestling? I would buy a wrestling history book honestly because I need it. Maybe you can write it. That would be good. If Tanlas and Tony wrote the wrestling history book. History of wrestling. I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
Say it again.
Would you write a history of wrestling book?
Would I write a history wrestling book of my experience in the wrestling business?
No. Informing new viewers about the history of wrestling.
Hold on, Kira.
Hulk Hogan's death is more controversial than Owen Hart. For sure.
Okay, so Kira, the question was, would I write a wrestling book, a wrestling history book, on what? The history of wrestling in general?
Yes.
No, I'd write a book on the history of wrestling that I've been involved in, on what matches I've been to. That's more, that the stories are better.
I'm saying, I just said that this would be in the history wrestling books the day that Hogan passed away. And I agree with that because I don't have wrestling
What's today's
history.
date?
So
what's today's date?
July 24th, 2025. 7/24.
Hold on, Kira. I'm saying do a situation. Stand by.
And then mute, buddy-o. He traveled the road. Huh? Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Triple H as well when they pass. Yeah, that's gonna be him. Yeah, I don't want to think about that anymore. I can't even imagine. Oh.
Yeah, like I said, hey guys, let's not foreshadow people's death. I mean, yeah, when these guys do pass away, it will be huge. But I don't think we should say, oh well, this one's gonna be bigger than this one. It's gonna be sad in general, you know. But look, I hope. Hold on one second.
Let's see if we have anything new. I don't think so, honestly. What else is there to say? 15 minutes ago. NBC Los Angeles, you are late. You are late to the party. It's been 2 hours.
I'm going to take some right now. Hold on a second. 1-8, we're good. Kids are dropped. 10-4. Yeah, guys, you get to see me at my job right now. So like I said, yeah, Kira, just so you know, a lot of news outlets did not get the memo. So people say, oh, TMZ, thank you, TMZ, for letting us break the news, because as soon as the TMZ thing hit my ticker, it hit me right after Craig, because Craig Bosher called me, Showtime called me, and then as soon as Craig said Hulk Hogan dead, my TMZ app hit. Boom, Hulk Hogan dead at 71. Kira, do you copy?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any new chats?
No. No one passing away. I mean, no one passing will be taken lightly, but when you're a public figure, it has more things to dissect and scrutinize.
I mean, everybody's going to dissect it one by one. Everybody's gonna have their opinions tonight on Busted Open 24/7. So let me tell you what's going on. I actually was talking to Paul, but I was listening to Busted Open, and they were going off the air because I got them news at 11:50. At 11:51, Dave LaGreca had the scroll saying Hulk Hogan passed. They might have went over in time And this is one thing about Busted Open. And if anybody from Busted Open is listening right now, this is why you need a guy like me. This is why you need a team like Tantalizing Tony and the producer Kira, the Tantalizing Texas Wrestling Podcast, because we'll talk about this until the cows come home. And, you know, we're not going to regurgitate the same thing over and over again. We're going to bring a new perspective, not to mention the fans. And people saying, well, Tony, why are you saying this? Because I know who's listening. Kira, just to give you a little bit of insight, I was told today by a very source close to the wrestling industry that people at Busted Open listen to us every time we do a post, every time we were doing our show, that they have their finger on our channel. So the producers of Busted Open, here it goes. My name's Tantalizing Tony. This is the producer Kira, and we are the Tantalizing Texas Wrestling Podcast. Give us a contract. We'll sign the dotted line. We want $250,000 a piece a year. Boom, bang, there it is. Do you concur, Kira?
Sure.
And I don't work Thursdays, and I don't work Sundays. Wow.
Alrighty then.
Thank you. And guys in the chat, there's a lot of people watching. I want you guys to do me a favor. And I'm really telling you guys this because you guys, as the nation of channelization, don't do your jobs. I never see you guys on Twitter saying hashtag hire the Tantalizing Tag Team. So here's your homework. Do it right now. Go to Twitter, hit the hashtag hire the Tantalizing Tag Team, go straight to SiriusXM and let them know to hire us because we deserve it. Boom, bang, boom. Stay tantalizing. How's that? I'm hot today.
It is quite hot here in Delaware. It's like
it's 89
like
degrees
80,
and it's 89. It's hot.
89 degrees. I should be dipping my toes in the water of a beautiful beach.
We should be dipping our feet in the pool. Jenny B and I have been trying to go to the beach since school started. And what happened is Jenny B and congratulations to Jenny B, my new granddaughter, Ariana. Her daughter, her youngest daughter had her baby yesterday morning. Or 2 days ago, 2 days ago. And the baby is healthy, going home today. So shout out to Jenny B, who's right behind me, yelling at me, getting on my nerves as usual.
Wonderful. Sir Captain said SiriusXM. Yes. Busted Open on SiriusXM. Les is in the chat. Are you for realsies? Said Hogan will be cremated because he refused to get. I got you. Les said Hogan.
Zane's the last one?
I don't know why he doesn't mute himself.
Zane.
We'll wait.
Zane.
About to kick him out of here. Les says Hogan will be cremated because he refused to get buried. I was literally looking up. I was like, is that a new piece of news that I didn't see?
Kira, do you copy me?
Yes. We've
Lost
been
my
copying you
connection.
this whole time.
You heard me talking? Okay.
Yes.
I couldn't hear you. I was at a salty, shaky connection. So yeah, I was like I said, I don't know if you guys heard me, but yeah, congratulations, Jenny B and the grandbaby. And her other daughter due August 17th. She has another one coming. So another baby coming for Jenny B and her family. So there it is.
You know, I praise the ones that can have children because I will never.
Kira just said she praises the ones that have children because she never will. Jenny B said, good girl.
Keeping the world population up, I will not contribute.
No, it's crazy, everybody. Kira's the one person, one of my kids that I wish would have a kid.
You are not getting it. No way.
So, guys, have you heard that? Jennifer, Kira just said, I said, if I want to eat my kid have a baby, Kira be the one. She goes, well, sir, you're not going to. Sorry to disappoint. You're not getting one.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'll be able to go on camera shortly because we have no kids. And we have an hour break. So we get ready into this.
Well, then I can leave, right?
No. No, you cannot.
Why?
You know what? Let me ask a question to somebody that doesn't watch wrestling. Hey, Jennifer. So
We can't hear her.
you don't have to hear. You can hear me. I'll just reply. So Jennifer, as a young kid, your brother watched wrestling, correct? He made her. So Jennifer was made to watch wrestling, and he used to put in the mood to figure four leg lock the Boston Crab. Right? She's laughing. So my question is this: not being a wrestling fan, but being around the wrestling business lately, because you know me. Unfortunately, she says, how do you? Unfortunately, that you know me. Unfortunately, that you're about the business. Both, all of the above. Thank you. So, and this would be a last day around with her. Um, what? What is your impact? How you feel about Hulk Hogan's death? No big deal. You could care less. Everybody dies, she says.
Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. What's that
Okay.
from? What's
I
that
don't know.
from?
What is that from? I don't know what it's from.
Wow. Nicki Minaj.
Oh, she said everybody dies, but not everybody lives. Nicki Minaj. Quoting Nicki Minaj. There it is. So Jennifer basically says, hey, it happens. You die. If you die, he dies.
Can't hold back the tears. You've also told us that Hulkamania will live forever. Again, I thank you. Period.
Tell me. You tell me. I left my drink in the car. And that's done. Sorry. Yeah, Hulkamania. You know what? That is the phrase is Hulkamania will live forever. Now we'll see if it does. Because now that Hulk Hogan's dead, will Hulkamania live forever in infamy? Or will it go down as just another guy? Oh. Will it go down as just another jabroni? You know?
You know. Thank you, Sir Captain. He said, don't have many followers, but I got y'all. I posted y'all. LOL. Good luck.
Thank you. Yes, tag Sirius XM Radio. Tag Dave LaGreca. Tag Mark Henry. Hire the tantalizing tag team. We deserve it. We're the best there is. Well, I don't want to steal Bret Hart's deal, but it's true. It's damn true. Any more chats, Kira?
Well, Rosen got the quote right. He said, Nicki Minaj, Moment for Life. Can't believe you don't know that song.
I didn't know it. I do know the song. I know Moment for Life. Didn't know the quote. What am I supposed to do? Everything? Rosen?
Anything would be great.
Anything. First of all, I'm the whole reason why this channel even exists. Okay? Who are you talking to like that?
Anybody have any good Hulk Hogan stories? Did anybody meet Hulk Hogan in person?
I did. Want to hear my Hulk Hogan story?
Sure, go for it.
Listen to this. When I was 14 years old, they do kiss. Shut up, Jennifer. When I was 14 years old, I met Hulk Hogan outside of Madison Square Garden going into the parking lot and asked for his autograph. And his exact words was, I ain't got time for you, kid.
Oh, yeah.
I told you that story before.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been a Hulk Hogan fan, ever. Do you want a drink or something? I'm going to park down there. Yeah, so, Kira, do you have any Hulk Hogan stories, Kira, other than him getting booed at Netflix?
No, actually, don't know the man. Don't watch the man. Unfortunately, haven't watched him by choice. I understand he's a big person, moniker, staple in the industry, but I have no reputable memories of the man at all.
Kira, how many people watch right now? I'll ask a question and we'll see what happens with chat. Shut
up. 71.
71. Wow. So it's not 2, it's 70. You can't see what she sees. Quiet. Jennifer, he's negative Nancy today. She said 2 people watch.
Oh, 71 on all platforms.
71. Thank you. So, Kira, here is the question I'm going to ask the chat.
So ask it.
What is your favorite Hulk Hogan match?
All right, chat. Going once, going twice. What is your favorite Hulk Hogan match? Let's keep it positive. Let's keep it
now I think as they look, I'll give you mine, and then maybe Kira, you might have one. I'm not sure, but
no, actually.
Okay, good job. So, guys, Hulk Hogan has been a part of a lot of WrestleMania. He made it in WrestleMania 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and technically 9. Even though Bret Hart Yokozuna was the main event, but then and Hogan came in after. He was not at WrestleMania 10. The next WrestleMania he had was 18. He was at a few. But let me tell you what to me, the best Hulk Hogan match, in my opinion, was Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior, WrestleMania 6, Sky Dome, Toronto, April 1st, 1990. And the reason why I remember this date so well is because number one, I was there. Number two was April Fool's Day. Number three, I was a Hulk Hogan hater. I love you. Hulk Hogan had not been beaten cleanly, since the AWA days. So for Hulk Hogan to get pinned by the Ultimate Warrior, 1, 2, 3, clean, Ultimate Warrior kicked out of the leg drop, which was crazy. Hulk Hogan went for the leg drop again, missed. Ultimate Warrior hit the splash, 1, 2, 3. Ultimate Warrior became the first ever Intercontinental and WWF champion at the same time. To me, the pop of that crowd of Hulk Hogan losing for everybody, oh my goodness. And let me tell you another little fun fact. Edge and Christian were at that match. I sat 2 rows behind them as kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
While people are typing in their answers, there have been a few more celebrities / wrestlers that have posted their reactions to.
Well, let's hear the reactions of these celebrities. What they said about Hulk Hogan dying. Once again,
So
guys, in case you missed it. Once again, guys, in case you missed it, you just got here. You're new to the channel. First of all, subscribe, hit the like, share, hit that super chat button, hit the cash app. Do what you got to do. Hulk Hogan, WWE Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan, dead at 71.
All right. So JD Vance, actually, the
Vice
President says
the
Hulk
Vice
Hogan-
President of the United States is chiming in on this.
Indeed, he is on the Twitter.
Indeed.
He
On
says
Twitter.
Hulk Hogan was a great American icon, one of the first people I ever truly admired as a kid. The last time I saw him, we promised we'd get beers together next time we saw each other. The next time will have to be on the other side, my friend. Rest in peace. Oh.
Wow.
Rowdy Piper. Who is running this account?
That's not real.
I know. That's why I said who was running this account. Okay, sorry. Triple H said, Honky Tonk Man said, I will miss you, Hulkamania, with a picture of him and Hulk. Sting said, Hulk Hogan, the greatest of all. Can't thank you enough for all that you did for me and for wrestling fans all over the world. I loved you and will miss you, my friend. Terry Bollea, R.I.P.
Sting, let me talk about Sting and Hulk Hogan. Sting and Hogan had a great rivalry in '96, and there was a botch at the finish of their match.
I'm gonna go get my phone charger. I'll be back.
Okay. It was a botch to finish the match. Sting was supposed to kick out at 2. He did not. The referee counted 3. Bret Hart came out to restart the match. So that match went down as a botch match. But Sting, a.k.a. Steve Borden, is not wrong. Without Ric Flair probably made Sting's career, but what gave Sting notoriety and a lot of face time was his rivalry with Hulk Hogan. So for Sting to say about that was, look, a lot of guys are going to come out and have their condolences, and they're going to have their, their quotes or whatever. But nothing changes the fact that this is big. This is one of the biggest news events in wrestling history. Hulk Hogan is dead at 71.
Okay. I had to get a power strip because there's stuff plugged in. Hold on. Please hold.
And if anybody's been wondering where we've been, guys, we're right now going through some family stuff. We're moving, and our internet connection isn't what it used to be. We had some sabotage on our grounds there. We were sabotaged by a snake in the grass, by a backstabber, by a as I say, scumbag. So our connection isn't what it's supposed to be. So we're on our iPads and our iPhones because our computer doesn't have our computer gives off a lot of bandwidth and that she can't hold it.
Alrighty. So Triple H said, oh, he wrote so much. WWE would not be where it is today without the larger-than-life characters that compete in the ring, and few, if any, loomed larger than Terry, Hulk Hogan, Balea. He was the archetype of what it meant to be a superstar, a global sensation that inspired millions to work hard at whatever it was they wanted to accomplish, and a look that made him recognizable to fans around the world. Hulk Hogan, clad in red and yellow, or NWO black and white, was simply put iconic. As a real American or the leader of one of the industry's biggest factions, he transcended and elevated the entire business to heights never before seen in every country and on every continent. There was no one like the Hulkster, and there very well may never be another. My family sends their condolences to his family, friends, and fans. I think that was the perfect message to send out, especially coming from Triple H.
Well, Triple H is a businessman.
For sure.
And Triple H knows the eyes are going to be on what he says. So I'm pretty
That
sure
was
they got
definitely, yeah.
That wasn't him.
He definitely.
He got that written for him.
That was I feel like that was
PR.
PR, yeah. Because, you know, I'm not saying that everyone in the locker room is like putting the most fakest things on the internet just so they could say that they posted something about it. I'm not saying that everybody hates the man, but these wrestlers do understand that he wasn't the best man, but, you know, he was a big part of the industry that they're involved in, so they kind of feel obligated to say something.
Here's my problem with Hulk Hogan and the whole comment. If he had to apologize right away and made some sort of amends towards there's things he could have done public, you know, everything he said after it was like excuses, you know. So I think that's why there's a lot of backlash and a lot of animosity towards him, because the black community doesn't feel that Hulk Hogan apologized properly. And I can agree with that to an extent.
The Miz wrote something. He said, when I was a kid, I ate my vitamins, said my prayers because Hulk Hogan told me to. He was someone I looked up to, a larger-than-life presence I copied constantly growing up. The voice, flexing charisma, he made you want to be bold, loud, confident. R.I.P. Hulk Hogan.
There it is.
Very nicely put. Adam Pierce said, I grew up in Chicagoland watching the AWA pre-cable via tin-foiled rabbit ears. The incredible Hulk Hogan versus the world champion Nick Bockwinkel?
Nick Bockwinkel, that was AWA, yeah. He never won the AWA heavyweight championship, which he should have been an AWA champion. And this is why he became WWF champion. Nick Bockwinkel was real close to the Ganyas who ran AWA. And listen, Nick Bockwinkel was a decent wrestler, but Hulk Hogan was so over at the time. And for some reason, they did not give Hulk Hogan the title. He went to WWF. He says, oh, you don't want to give... Vince said, boy, did you guys miss opportunity. And Vince created Hulk Hogan, the Hulk Hogan we see. Created Hulkamania. People don't realize that WrestleMania is named after Hulkamania. So,
there it is.
Man.
Huh?
So yeah, once they didn't give Hogan the stroke, man. Once they didn't give Hulk Hogan the stroke, Vince said, okay, watch this. And boom.
Very nice.
Very nice.
To continue what Adam Pierce said, original Hulkamaniac magic. I loved it. Fast forward a million years, April 4th, 2013, Jonesboro, Arkansas. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
And then Kevin Nash.
Right. I was going to ask you what did Kevin Nash say, because now Kevin Nash had the three original members of the NWO were Hogan, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash. And Kevin Nash is the last surviving original member of the NWO.
Yes. So he kept it short and sweet. He said, I lost another brother. Icon doesn't even touch it. Rest in peace. I mean, rest in power, my friend. NWO for life and beyond.
Wow. Guys, let's talk about this too. The Hulk Hogan turn. You know what's so crazy is that they compared the Cena turn to Hulk Hogan. Why? Because Hulk Hogan turn was the biggest shock in all of wrestling. No one had ever seen anything like that before. So Hulk Hogan has been a part of a lot of iconic events. WrestleMania, um, Bash at the Beach, Starcade, the Rocky franchise. It's just it blows your mind to realize how much Hulk Hogan did in and for the wrestling business.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get into some of the moments that you guys said for Hulk Hogan. Rosen said, "My only Hulk Hogan story is when I saw him at Raw on Netflix and booed him. My best moment." Okay.
me and Rosen got to share that together. We were there.
He said his favorite Hogan match was Rock versus Hogan.
Rock Hogan, WrestleMania
That was
18
huge.
in the Sky Dome. And let me tell you something. Hulk Hogan has never won a match at Sky Dome. It's called the Sky Dome Jinx.
That's in Canada, right?
Yes, yes.
Love that.
It's now the Rogers Center.
Oh, that sucks.
I was there.
Les says his favorite match was Hogan versus Perfect XWF due to the promo afterwards.
Oh, versus Mr. Perfect?
I guess that's what Perfect
Wow.
XWF.
There it is.
There it is. British Bulldog.
That's not real.
Didn't he pass away too?
Isn't that maybe it's his son, David Hart Smith.
Davy Boy Smith.
David Hart Smith. Or maybe, listen, I don't know. Is it verified?
No, but he has 10,000. I don't know.
What? I don't know. What was he saying anyway?
Saddened to hear the passing of Hulk Hogan. He always spoke very highly of my dad. Oh yeah, it is his son.
There you go.
Very, very highly of my dad, and was always nice to us when we saw him. My heart goes out to his wife, family, and friends. R.I.P. Legend.
There it is.
There it is. So FN Raw says never watched one. I'm a 2004 baby. He's been retired for a minute since I started watching wrestling. Same here, buddy-o.
Buddy-o.
Same here. Well, I was born in, okay, how old do I have to be if I was 17? 2004.
You're born in 2004. Shut up, please.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever, I mean, obviously I've seen Rock versus Hogan, but that's about it. And Tan Less Tony, I'm pretty sure, made me watch it.
It's not a great wrestling match, but it's a great match of two icons going one-on-one. You know, it's shocking that they didn't put Hulk Hogan over, and when the crowd switched towards him, I thought they might call it audible, but they didn't. That shows you that Vince was still running the. Speaking of Vince, has Vince made a comment yet?
Not that I see.
Yeah, this must be hitting Vince McMahon hard.
Oh wow, Tori Wilson turned 50 today.
There it is.
Well, Sir Captain said, my mother bought me a NWO shirt from a live show after meeting Hogan. My favorite match is the match with Goldberg.
Okay, when Goldberg beat him. Has Goldberg made a comment yet? Has he commented?
Oh my gosh, Vince McMahon hasn't posted anything since January.
Well, you know, he's probably been told to stay off of social media for obvious reasons.
Okay, Mark Goldberg. Goldberg. Heck, who the heck is Mark Goldberg? I don't know if this is his real account, actually. Oh, MJF follows it, so I guess. No, he hasn't posted anything.
See, that there's another thing about why I'm not a Goldberg fan. You know, like you notice all the icons have what about Stone Cold? He said anything yet?
Stone Cold?
Yeah, check his.
Maybe they're sleeping.
Could be.
What is his? See, this is the problem with Twitter. Like, I should be able to type in someone's name and they should come up.
Let
Why
me
is
tell you
it
what's
showing your
crazy.
fan pages?
I haven't been carrying my title lately just because, I've been at work every day. But today, I decided, you know what? Let's carry the title. And apropos, something wrestling related happens.
Stone didn't say anything. Stone. My gosh, my brain is on E.
Overload.
No, E.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Stone Cold didn't say anything. Last thing he posted was in June, the beginning of
Oh,
June. My gosh,
there
people
it
don't
is.
use social media?
I mean, there's no need to when you're famous. What do you got to post unless you got something, unless you're gonna post something to promote your own stuff.
Exactly. So all the Samoans are mourning someone today as well. Fiji, I guess. So all the Samoans are posting stuff about him, Zilla, Rikishi, Nia Jax, but they haven't said anything about Hogan.
Yeah. How about Booker T's? Check Mark Henry. I texted Mark Henry, and he's dealing with some things. So he's a very busy man. But I texted him, hey Mark, I said, did you hear about Hulk? So see if we get a reply from him. I have so many.
He didn't post anything.
Okay, I have so many text messages. Give me a second. Let me check it out.
Booker T hasn't said anything. Matthew says, my favorite memory from Hulk Hogan was in 1987, and Hogan was on the Jerry Lewis MDA telethon, and he was wearing his Hogan 87 belt, and my favorite Hogan match was Hogan versus Savage at Mania 5. Wow, gave us a whole biography. That's super cool. I'm so glad you have some positive memories from Hulk Hogan's career. It's very descriptive. You have a pretty good memory. I'm not seeing any other celebrities that have posted anything.
There's a few jokes online. I won't read them.
So, Smokey, is this your favorite memory when the Mega Powers reunited in Ski? It says Ski, but I'm assuming you're saying Sky. I don't know. When the Mega Powers reunited? Oh, Sky. In the sky. Oh.
Oh, in the sky. Oh, because I get it.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
because Macho Man's dead now. Hulk Hogan's dead. So I'm pretty sure
Goodness
there's gonna be a
sake.
lot of pictures. I'm doing the handshake in quotations
Heaven.
heaven.
Yeah. I told you guys my brain is on E. The Hogan Warrior WrestleMania match was my all-time favorite. Hogan Warrior.
That's
Okay.
WrestleMania 6. WrestleMania 6.
That's about it for now. Nothing new on the news outlets either.
No.
Nope. Oh wait. Yes, there is. 30 minutes ago.
What is it?
I don't know why this needs. Okay, Hulk Hogan. Okay, so maybe he did know because it says Hulk Hogan and his wife were baptized 18 months before his death. So
Well,
maybe that's his way of saying I want to get into heaven because I know where I'm going and I know my actions weren't lead me there. Or maybe he was saying he wants to live a peaceful. He wants a peaceful afterlife. I don't know. Don't you get baptized to like clear your sins or something like that?
that's another story for another time.
Well, that's the news that New York Post is posting. Hulk Hogan's ex-wife Linda looked back on better times with the WWE star days before his death. What do you mean? 5 days before Hulk Hogan passed, Linda Hogan reminisced about their past by posting the good old days on a Instagram post showing a picture of her and Hogan. That's weird. See, you never really know what's going on. Like, he had to have been suffering in silence.
Well, you have to realize something. He was beat up bad. Like he had so many surgeries back. I think he had like something like 20 something back surgeries. He had a lot of back surgeries. A lot. He had
Yeah.
he had a he had, he had a hip replacement. Knee. He went through it.
So looking back at it now, people posting this stuff, like his ex-wife posting that stuff, she probably knew something too was going on. Do you think the reaction would have been different if we knew that these were his last days?
I don't know.
Because everyone's saying that this is a sudden death, like this came out of nowhere.
One got disturbed.
Okay.
I can you repeat that again. I'm so sorry. You said
No.
what?
Rosen says the family knew already. Heck with him having a hospital bed in his house told me all I needed to know 3 days ago.
Say it again. Say it again.
Rosen said the family knew already because he had a hospital bed in his house. Well, I'm glad they kind of
Well, he was sick. He was sick. I think they brought a bed in because they figured he was going to recover. Because when you got money like that, you'd rather be at home. You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to say other than it is what it is. Let's get some final comments. Let's close this out.
Oh, James
We'll
also
James Douglas, what did he say?
R.I.P. Hulk Hogan, most recognizable wrestler ever, changed the business, was the main guy who helped make it what it is today. Rest in peace, brother. #respect.
There it is.
Matt Cardona says,
yeah, Cardona. What does Cardona say? Yeah.
if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, I don't know if I'd be a pro wrestler or even a pro wrestling fan. R.I.P. Hulkster. Hulkamania will live forever.
All right, here, let's close it out. Let's hear your spiel because listen, you don't have a lot of history to talk about, but what do you got to say, kid?
Well, Hulk Hogan was Hulk Hogan. Everyone knew him, and he passed
Hulk
away.
Hogan was Hulk Hogan. There it is, everybody. Hulk Hogan was Hulk Hogan.
And everybody has a lot of mixed reactions. I'm gonna go eat something and it's not going to really affect the rest of my day, but unfortunately some people are affected by this, so my condolences go out to them. And yeah, WWE will live on forever.
I'm really still processing. I won't say I'm sad. I'm it's
Thank you, Rosen.
you don't want anybody to die. Yeah, thank you, Jeff. It's a piece of history. It doesn't affect me like, oh my. Listen, if Bret Hart died, I'd cry. So once again, Jennifer points out that I'm old. She goes, just points out that I'm getting older because everybody around me dying. Thank you so much.
Do you kind of get numb to this, like, because so many people are dying?
No. When Princess Leia died, I cried.
I recall that moment.
I was in tears over Princess Leia. When Harrison Ford dies, I'll cry. When Mark Hamill dies, like people from Star Wars, when they die, I'll cry. What I felt about Michael Jamal Warner. What?
Didn't you die with George Michael? I mean, cry with George Michael.
Oh, when George Michael died? Oh, I was in tears. I loved him. I loved George Michael. I was a big George Michael fan.
You showed me all of his music videos and everything.
Because it's crazy. I'm a kid. When I'm in my late teens, going into my 20s, and I had the leather jacket. I used to do my beard. I had
the reason why I have two holes in my ears because of George Michael. He made two earring holes look cool. I didn't know he was gay. I'm not gay. Not there's anything wrong with that. Listen. Anyway, I'm not trying. I'm not trying to get canceled before I live. Thank you. So yeah, I don't. My condolences to the Bollea Hogan family, but you know, I'll always remember the great times Hogan had in the ring and what he did for wrestling. I'll always appreciate that. You know, um, that's about it. I really would like to know what other people like. I can't wait to talk to Mark Henry because I want to get Mark Henry on and ask him exactly how he feels. Because Mark Henry felt, from what I remember, that he wished Hulk Hogan had went to the inner city, talked to the kids. You know, showed some, trying to make some amends. You know,
Mhm.
so I don't know. But look, guys, we're gonna probably try to do a show later on the computer. Kira, that being said, the Ethernet wire that runs from the computer to get it connected. Let's see if we get a connection going for tonight. Try to do a decent show. Because I'm booked for the weekend. And that's it. Once again, guys, if you want to support the channel, hit that Cash App or at the bottom, look at that scroll, $sign Tantalizing Tony. What'd you say? Yeah, follow, like, all that shit, everything, yeah. All right, Kira, take us out of here.
Thank you guys for coming to the show today. If you guys are new, I hope you guys stay, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're on the road to 100K. We're on the road to SummerSlam. A lot of stuff coming from SummerSlam, guys. Our condolences go out to the family of Hulk Hogan and family and friends of Hulk Hogan, and the fans, of course. And yeah, we'll see you guys later tonight or maybe tomorrow. Make sure you guys hug your families. Seriously, guys, hug your families, kiss your families, tell them you love them, especially on a day like this.
Because you're not promised tomorrow.
And as always, we all do best, and that's.
You want to do this one? We're signing out. Want to mock it? You. No? Stay tantalizing, guys.